What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love check-in for the next 2 weeks. This is for my Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions. All the info for that is in the description box of the video. In my sessions, guys, I combine tarot with manifesting, as I do on this channel and in my tarot readings. I incorporate the universal law of assumption. There is a wait for a session with me, guys. If you wanted to explore your options, or if you're looking for something more traditional, there are links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Saggy, let's get into it. I'm going to do my usual check-in. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. Anyone that's new, tying into what I said, I say potential because on this channel, we talk about law of assumption. This is just an energy check-in into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Saggy, have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Everyone is you pushed out. If you would like to manifest this differently, your desires are absolutely meant for you. It just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, your state of being, and a reselection with your dominant thoughts and focus and assumptions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go and look at my other content on the topic or do your own research. Saggy, the person on your mind, Knight of Pentacles, feels like the slow and steady with the Lovers card in the reverse. Feels like it's been a slow going thing. You could be connected to this person or have been connected for a while. The Lovers card in the reverse is something about, you know, questioning, is it mutual, or maybe a fear around that. Also something about duality, indecision. You know, I mean, Knight of Pentacles is like, are you really choosing the connection? I mean, we have 10 of Cups. We've got a King of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got 5 of Wands in the reverse. It seems in the recent past, at least, Saggy, 10 of Cups is very nice energy. It's like, this is, you know, the vision. Okay, lots of happiness, lots of joy, but there's been some clashing or conflict or tension here, which they do want to get past. And that too, Lovers card in the reverse, because I trust what I channel in the opening, has something to do with feeling very like chosen or prioritized potentially. I mean, a small portion of you, there's been outside influences. So this has been slow going for commitment because the King of Pentacles here is in the reverse. Family could be playing into it. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there might be unfinished business or ties outside of your connection. Otherwise, I would just say that there's been squabbles and tensions around, you know, a trigger point of feeling very loved, feeling prioritized. I mean, a King of Pentacles in the reverse, like questions around loyalty, stability, commitment. Some of you, the outside competition is work. This is King of Pentacles, shadow energy, can be over obsessed with the material. And that could be the competition. So it's not always about romance, etc. But I will get other cards anyway to clarify. 6 of Swords, I mean, some of you are dealing with a situation where there's travel or distance. That's a factor, but this would be with that 5 of Wands in the reverse and the 6 of Swords, wanting to move forward in a better direction. And then the 6 of Cups is in the reverse. That Lovers card in reverse had to come out. There's a need to let go of what's been disappointing, okay? Now, for some of you, you know, this is disappointment that is a connection to this feeling of not really being appreciated, chosen, loved, okay, and there's challenges in that department. The 6 of Cups in the reverse is like, can we reconcile this? Can we move this in a better direction? Is this reconcilable? So maybe this is something that just keeps recurring. I mean, let me have a look at the 5 of Wands in the reverse. It's like a perceived competition or block. 8 of Cups. Now, in order to move ahead, it seems like there's a need to leave behind what is not working, which is kind of what I said. And Sag, not to spook you, because 5 of Swords here is like tension, clashing. Are we on the same page? Now, not to spook you, Sag, it's sort of like the energy's a bit, should I stay or should I go? Like, can we move forward from whatever is the perceived clash or the competition or whatever's the tension between the two of you, or do we just move on and it's like indecision or a choice. Now, Sag, the choice is completely within your control. Believe it or not, if you're new to my channel, you can go and look at my other content, or you can look online at other coaches. But basically, all this clashing intention, we're going to get to you. It's going to be very possible to, if you're feeling not very chosen, appreciated, loved, or there's perceived competition or outside energies, it's a manifestation from one state. So if you want to get the better result, we'll get to you and what you want. I mean, we have 4 of Wands here. So this is about house and home matters. This is about, union, the long-term vision, marriage potentially. But there's been clashes around, like speaking the same language and stability and found, I mean, for some of you, if you are already in some kind of commitment, there's clashes when it comes to house and home. If you're not, there's clashes on like feeling like you need to compete in some kind of a way for this to move forward to that next phase. Okay. Let me see what this 8 of Cups is. I mean, they want to walk away from conflict, Sag, by the looks of things. Chariot card, move things in a more positive direction. The 9 of Cups is in the reverse. There's a little bit of this clashing intention around potentially a feeling of like someone being very self-focused or self-centered in some kind of way. Okay, 9 of Cups in the reverse is like overindulgence. Okay, so this is about moving forward, right? Like, can we move this in a better direction? And for those of you that are at a distance, this could be actually about traveling to one another, to reunite. I mean, issues to do with house and home, if you're at a physical distance, that could be the clash as well. But there seems to be tensions around like make a decision, or are you really committed to this? Is the love mutual? So there's also a trigger point like, are you choosing me kind of energy. And I'm going to get to your side of the street, but they're all kind of characters in your show, Sag. So if you feel like there's any interference, it's circumstantial. 9 of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be dealing with someone that works a lot and is financially focused, but also likes to overindulge. They could be very materialistic, or someone that's conversely financially irresponsible and overindulges. 9 of Cups in the reverse. You've got the Judgment card, Sag. So first of all, decision. Secondly, you also partly want to have a revival energy with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, and you want to kind of set yourself free from whatever the trigger point is here, where you feel trapped or you feel like there's a limitation. Okay, this is your own limiting belief, Sag. So something about this situation, it triggers something within you. 10 of Wands, there's a lot of burdens. Queen of Pentacles is in the upright, Sag, and the King of Pentacles is in the reverse here. So there's something about a mismatch. And only in this check-in, guys, you can fuck it in a bucket, as I say in every reading, and just change it. But like, there's tensions when it comes to being really on the same page, loyal, stable, and committed to the connection. Okay, and there's a lot of burdens. Again, burdens could be a responsibility. Financial, the burdens could be distance, the burdens could be the tensions with the communication and questions around loyalty, founded or unfounded. If you're in the camp, Sag, where you have an assumption this person isn't loyal, even before it's shown to you guys, and you should nip that in the bud, and you just go to the end and you say, no, they're completely loyal. They will mirror your dominant thoughts and assumptions. You stepped into that version of reality. If there's been issues and actual tensions because of something, you can also get the preferable version, because you can manifest away what's a perceived block or a burden, or this is all circumstantial. If they're at a distance, Sag, and you feel like this is complicated, go to the end. If you want to live with them, you just say, we live together, and affirm for that, and all the pieces will move for you. The circumstances will shift. You have Page of Cups here. Some of you, a child is in the mix. Otherwise, this is, emotional, like, so maybe you want this person to come in. You could be wanting this person to apologize if you've had a row with them. And if you want that, you could also get that. That would be a natural byproduct of we have a perfect relationship, or they show up as their best self, or they're so committed to me, they prioritize me, whatever it is. So you can't make it up, guys. the Five of Wands is in the reverse from a different deck. You both mutually feel like there's either needing to compete for the love, for the attention, or outside energies or competing interests that are a factor and burdening the situation. You both want to get over that. And you both don't want to feel like you want to compete for love or whatever. So it could be a little bit of this clashing and tension around that. Four of Pentacles, and it's triggering your insecurity. You both have Lover's card in the reverse, Sag. It's triggering an insecurity. Okay, now there's an assumption here this person doesn't give you everything in some kind of a way, emotionally, in terms of stability, questioning the loyalty, not really choosing. I mean, you're kind of mirroring them that way, Sag, but all it takes is for you to change the story. They are just your reflection that you pushed out through consciousness, and you are the one that's in control. So shift your thoughts and assumptions. No, they absolutely choose me, love me. I'm the main priority. They're so committed to me. They're so stable, whatever it is. This Four of Pentacles, this can be jealousy issues as well, guys. Whether this is about jealousy to do with outside, there could have been outside influences that cause tension between the two of you. Now, even that, Sag, they're characters in your show. So your focus is, your consciousness is its focus. So I would detach from anything that you don't like and the circumstances and the characters and just focus on what it is that you want and your desired end. I'm still going to get the oracles to see what the hell is going on here. But yeah, you want to get past hurt feelings. Some of you are in separation, like physical, and so that hurts, so that you would want to, and it's a bit hold on or let go, and it causes tension. So this is like coming out of separation. And for others of you, there's hurt feelings, and it is connected to third-party energy, romantic or otherwise, and neither of you seem to want to compete or be in conflict anymore. So what's this Page of Wands? Page of Cups. Three of Wands in the reverse. You're also getting a bit fed up. The Three of Wands is like you've been waiting. Maybe you are waiting for this person to show up, and like you feel, Ten of Wands, that you've been carrying a lot of burdens in this situation, or you've been doing the heavy lifting. And I did say that there's this sort of selfish, self-serving kind of an energy, at least in this version of the connection. So you might feel like this person is not, focused or invested in the way that you want, and you're a bit fed up. And you're not sure, also, Three of Wands in the reverse, if this is your future vision. On the other hand, we have a Magician card in the reverse, which is unfulfilled potential. So Sag, you don't need to hold on to the unfulfilled potential. All of the burdens, etc., will shift for you. Otherwise, it's very frustrating. We're not trying to change and manipulate one version of reality, which is us pushed out and all the crap that we don't want. You just need to this is manifestation, guys. So if you want to manifest the full potential and get everything you want, you only need to keep it clean. You can go and watch some of my content and my live streams, and I do Q&A and all of that. But basically, unfulfilled potential. Some of you question this person. There's this sort of energy where you clash and you squabble, and there's questions maybe also about manipulation, like third-party manipulation a little bit as well. Something like that with this Three of Swords and Five of Wands. Like there could be meddlers, like unhealthy friends, especially if there's overindulgence. Or there could be exes or other people in the mix. Now, just they're still characters in your show. So if it's triggering an insecurity or there are jealousy issues, Sag, you select version of you. I'm always chosen. I've always been chosen. I'm the only priority. They absolutely do. Self-concept's important, guys. You can go and look at the last video that I did. And also you project dominant thoughts and assumptions. Hold them in the version with your consciousness that you would desire. And take out all the other parts. Don't pay it any mind. Detach from it and they will disappear. Okay, everything moves. The circumstances don't matter. Okay, what does this person want in the next 2 weeks? We've got Gemini energy, Cancer energy, Virgo, Gemini. Yeah. What is this? Guys, stubborn. There's something about this clashing energy between the two of you. You both kind of mutually feel like there's a stubbornness and inflexible, there's bossy. What do they want in the next 2 weeks? And you both have that Lovers card. We've got the 11-11. Runner, chaser. There's also this kind of impatience with one another. This could be a little bit how it goes, hot, cold, like that's a label, guys. Like you can absolutely just get this person. If you're feeling like they hold back on you, then they come in, they only give you a little bit or whatever. It's a projection of you. So you can absolutely, you just need to dominantly stay in the state of no, like I said, the end. Be secure in the version of Sag that has everything that you want, not like a little bit here and there. Now, divine timing, I don't give a shit about everything that exists in the now. So things can shift in a moment. It could be that this is just dragging on because the Three of Wands seems to be you waiting, whether that's waiting for the potential to manifest, where the person chooses you completely or is more flexible, gets on the same page, whatever the hell it is, Sag. You just need to change the story. That is it. We've got pictures missing you. What else do we have? Okay, cold shoulder. Okay, so there's a coldness. It goes hot, cold. You know, it does say distance. So for some of you, that is a factor. And then we have desire, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. But then we have childish, immature, playing the victim. There is this kind of testy, reacting tit for tat, hot, cold, in, out, whatever. So Sag, if you say that this person is stubborn, change the story. Okay, no, they're not stubborn. They're fixed on me. No, we get along great. We have a perfect relationship. You can go and like pick some affirmations. You can literally feed them a new script. Okay, and they will play out the role. We're not trying to change the stubborn version, but you need to flip it to what you desire. And they will mirror that to you. If you keep them fixed in an idea that they're stubborn, that they're childish, that they're this, and then there's all these other people interfering, and it's testing your patience, and you fight, then, you know, you're waiting for them to change, and you don't need to. You change them by selecting, like the mirror's just gonna morph into what you want, guys. I mean, I think that that's probably, not to repeat myself over and over, but like that's really the in essence. So what are they coming in with? There's a bit of this inflexible energy, easily shiftable, guys, from now, from the minute you leave this session. Okay, and then there's apology, remorseful. I think, like I said, you've been maybe wanting an apology for some kind of childish behavior and some clashing that you guys have had. So look, you can manifest the apology, guys, but if you manifest the apology and don't change your dominant assumption that this person is like this and like that, and if you have unfavorable circumstances, you keep saying, so you will manifest the apology, but you won't necessarily get your full, what you actually want, your end. So I still encourage you guys to go to the end and select preferable version. I hope that resonated for some of you, and I intend that it helped some of you. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.